feel like that true. Every time I step up, I get wrong. Ignoring the sounds of the storm when it comes. Understand?
Guys, I was trying to hit boost on the freeway and the car wasn't getting into boost, and I noticed my app was reading pretty low in the voltage. Damn. Hey, you're close. You're really close. You're really close. 493. Hey, damn. That shit ramped in like crazy, dude.
Hey, what did I tell you? 10
God damn. That is redonkulous, dude. 510. God dang, dude. Holy shit! God damn! That's insane. Guys, when we cool down in the shop a little bit later, I'll kind of talk about the difference you guys see here. Obviously, in-ground dyno versus, you know, the dyno jet that was on the rack, and then the epoxy floor, the new toolbox. Dude, guys revamped this freaking half of the shop and it looks so freaking good. But right now, Julio's Integra, I didn't really intro correctly here, but Julio's car is back. You tuned this thing last year? Car made 410 before, and then made some changes, so the car's back here on the dyno, and it just made it just made 547 on 23 pounds of boost, and this thing just wants to keep on climbing. That's insane. All right, guys, let the car cool down. It's gonna rev it up just a little bit more and see what it does. Pretty consistent there. 548. That's that Action Ironman clutch right there, boy. Oh, mind you guys, he's still on a cable transmission too on top of that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Go try it on whether
Hey, as stiff as that clutch was, man, he got that second though. Man. It sounds really good, guys. It sounds really good. Again, guys, we'll talk about the dyno probably towards the end of the day because my car is up on the dyno and right now I need to take off all my drive shaft. So let's go ahead and move this thing up over here and do that work, and then we'll slap it on the rollers. If you guys are looking for a B series turbo kit, the guy has one for sale that came out of the all-wheel drive EG. He parted the car out, car went to another homie, and this is for sale. But this is actually the turbo that I want for the sedan with the new motor, Precision 6870 for when we shoot for 750. But guys, my car's on a dyno and we're gonna do this touch-up tune because that's what it's there for. We're not here to turn it up or anything. We're just here to make sure the tune is good for race wars. But check this out. Googly eyes. It's a freaking Miata. This is pretty sick. Can you guys guess what's in here? Too busy eating the chip. 290 on the first pass, but the car cut out at 55, and turns out my VSS is not working right. Yeah, so I think the sensor is bad because the harness and everything is all brand new all the way to the ECU. So that might have been one of my big issues with it too, when it was like cutting out at the track and when I was trying to boost coming here. But you can just disable it, tune it out, and then we can set up the VSS later when I fix it, right? All right, so back to it. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fuck. Guys, what the hell did you do? Huh? Bro, that is way more than what it made before. Oh no, mama. What the fuck? Shoot. Hey, you said same boost from before? Guys, he is literally playing with this new dyno, man. The car made 417 before, and now it makes 438. That's crazy. Before it was on what, like 13, 14, what was it?
13 pounds.
13 pounds. That's fucking insane, dude.
Well, it spikes to like right about 15, and then
but tapered down. Okay.
Tapered down.
That's insane. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh dude, the jitters. My goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, so I'm gonna let Guy just kind of tweak with the car. I'm gonna take off this drive shaft right here, and I'm gonna go compare it to my drive shaft I took off the car. Because big shout out to Shaka Rob, because when I first built this car, he came on board with me and gave me this upgraded drive shaft with the slip yoke and tripod eliminator, and it has a 1310 joints already on it. And then he noticed that I had a stock rear shaft, so he built one to the factory wagon back shaft, because this is a non-modified back half. And this has been sitting around for a couple of months since I don't really drive the car, and because now it's off, I want to compare it to make sure it's about the same size. And when we put it back on, if it is, we'll put the new one on. This right here should be rated for like over 1,000 horsepower. Be sure to cut away from yourself, not towards yourself, okay guys? Can I just work in peace? God damn. That's crazy, dude. Focus, Dana, focus. Oh, yes, sir. That right there, guys, is identical. So that means we're gonna be putting on the new one with the upgraded 1310 joint rear drive shaft. Let's go ahead and clean this up and enjoy a little bit more of the K all-wheel drive car, or front wheel drive. Holy shit, guys. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. I don't know about you guys, man. This car looks so good on these wheels. Man. Touch-up 2 went great, man. 3 pulls in and the car made a heap more power than we anticipated. The car was originally dyno bike guy made 417 on 13-ish pounds. Now it made 455, and it was just like 1 more pound of boost. And he was saying the smaller dyno is definitely a lot easier on these cars. So real quick, I mean, I haven't really touched bases with like the whole revamp of the shop, but you know, the big dyno's gone, small dyno's in, still dyno jet. And while he was setting up to put the new dyno in place, he did clean up his the shop as well too. So we got the epoxy floors, the new toolbox and everything for like working on the car on the dyno, the new TV so we don't have to squint no more. And dude, it just makes everything so much easier to strap a car up on the dyno and stuff, man. Shop looks good.
Thank you.
Simon, don't worry, the banner will eventually go up again somewhere. I mean, right now I just kind of want it to be nice and sleek the way it is. So if you guys look, dude, it's like a whole different shop. It was supposed to be the first Honda on the dyno. You've already put like 100,000 freaking Hondas on here already, but I mean, regardless, we're back here at the dyno. It's nice to see the revamp of the shop. It looks really good. Literally took like a quarter of the time to strap it up versus the big lift. And I think the only downfall for me is because I'm the all-wheel drive guy, so I gotta take off the drive shaft. I was trying to do it when I was at home, but I was already running late, so I figured I'd just do it here. It wasn't even that hard. It's just a couple of 14s in the center for the VC, the 10 12 point for the front, and then 12 mils on the back. And the reason why we took the whole entire thing off was because we didn't want it to be off balance on the dyno with the front drive shaft and viscous coupler and no back shaft. So I took the whole entire thing off anyways, just to make it simplified and avoid having, you know, any catastrophic failure. So I don't know if I want to put this on the car before I go home or just do it later when I get home. But I don't know, kind of want to fulfill my front wheel drive spinning ain't winning on the way home, because I got like 75 miles to drive. But man, big shout out to Guide for touching up on the map. And I didn't even expect to make any more power. I just wanted the car to run well. And realistically, I think it's just the VSS that was causing my whole problem. Yeah, so the VSS took a dump, I'm pretty sure, and I'll find time to change it out later. Probably just, I got so many K-Trans in the storage, I'm pretty sure one has one. Swap it out. It's a pain because the downpipe's literally right over it, but you know, it's not that hard to take out the downpipe. But other than that, I mean, right now, no VSS. I could romp through if I wanted to, probably not. I'm just hoping that somebody catch me on the freeway, because every time I drive my car, I never find anybody. Oh, but when I drive the minivan, there's cars.
It won't be boost by gear.
Oh, it's all good. It's all wheel drive, bro. Give it all the juice. Right in second gear, just give it all the juice. Yeah, so appreciate it, guys, man. Fucking, I got a long way home, and you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna have some fun with this thing. But anyways, I don't know if I'll pick up with you guys. I don't think I'll pick up with you guys back at home, man. Big shout out to Guy here at Red Zone. You guys got to see Julio's car. He made solid ass numbers today, and the touch up on my car. If you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to leave a thumbs up. And if you guys want to stick around for back on the 88 Sedan, because we're almost done with it. If you guys want to see the first startup with the turbo kit on the silver car, be sure to hit the subscribe button. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.